Ladies and gents, welcome back one final time to Rome. This is going to be the post-Sefian era. So, as you can see, right off the bat, Thomas Tuchel took over for some reason. He went from Chelsea in 23 to Roma. So, how has he done? He's come in third. Not too shabby. For some reason, though, he cannot beat Juve and he could not beat Milan. If we go to the schedule, you can see he's got some, this rough spot right here. A bunch of draws, a couple losses, but overall he's done very well. He's got some somewhat nice runs. Towards the end of the season, however, not so much. But as you can see, through his runs of Champions Squad out into the Europa League, then knocked out by BRG. You were knocked out by BRG. Interesting. That's a doozy. And then losing to Juve in the Italian Cup final. I will say third's not too bad, but overall, no trophies this season, sadly. Transfer-wise has been interesting. I did take a quick look at this. So pretty much a lot of people have left. Carlos Perez has left for 10 million to Rennes. Kluivert out for almost 20. Shmurdov for just over 5. That kind of hurts, actually. Zaniolo out to Newcastle for 58 million. Zalewski out to Brighton. Wow. But Kalulu off to Tottenham. Vini off to Lyon. Adeyemi to Bayern for 74 million. Kumbula off to Man City for 25 million. Trippier out on loan. Scalvini's gone to Sampdoria for 9.5. So interesting choices. Piccoli for 10 million to Fiorentina. And then Brian Reynolds finally takes off for the US in Philadelphia for 525. 223 million out, 176 million in though. So two people I've never heard of. Firmino in from Liverpool, kind of kicking that Liverpool connection a little more. 51 million. Illich from Verona, Diakabi from Inter, interesting, and then Solberg from Juve. So an interesting set of business. I don't know most of these people. Castrovilli, I maybe have heard of it. We did play Fiorentina, so maybe that's from it. So some interesting choices. Marusic from Man U? I don't know. But transfer business has been somewhat interesting. Now, tactics, I don't know. It looks like this is the tactics they changed to. Some sort of 5-2-2-1. I don't understand it myself. But as you can see, Firmino up top, which means Abraham didn't play that much. 22 appearances, 6 off the bench, 14 goals still. The dude can put it in the back of the net somehow, and I don't know how. But Mancini's there, Sule's there, Milner in that little role. Almada comes in. Milanovsky. Interesting choices. Jones in there. Squad-wise, though, as you can see, if we go to appearances, Sule and Patricio's still there. He never left. I guess they never brought in a goalkeeper. But Firmino with 51 appearances and 15 goals, 9 assists, not too bad. Christensen is still in there. Mancini. Thiago Almada has picked it up a lot in terms of game time. But you can see Abraham down to 22 appearances plus 6. Veritat with 21 plus 9. Simicas is in there happy with 14 plus 17 appearances. So he still came off the bench a lot. Spinazzola has been in there. Vinia, as you saw, was out. Curtis Jones, 6 appearances, 29 off the bench for 50 some odd million pounds. Damn. That is not a happy day. Vega, unfortunately, not playing at all. I can see why he's concerned. So overall, 75 points, nowhere near the 98 that we just got, but 21, 12, and 5. Third place, it is definitely good enough for a third place finish over Inter and in a Champions League spot. So Thomas Tuchel has not done too badly. I am going to sim another year and see how we do. So let's go. One more year later, we are in June 1st, 2025, and we can still see Thomas Tuchel is still there, so he's got to be doing something right. Italian Serie A, third place. So he has not built too much upon that third place finish from last season. However, 84 points, 75, I believe, so 9 points above last year's tally. But still, AC Milan, Juve are right there. But still, Champions League qualifications, so he's not doing too bad. Now, let's take a look at the schedule. A continued sea of green at the beginning and throughout. Just a couple losses here and there. Champions League knockout stage. They finally left to Liverpool yet again. but continued on. So let's see, Italian third cup, Italian quarterfinals, they lost to Juve. Mother of God, Champions League group, they did somewhat well. They did fairly well, actually. And then just knocked out in the Liverpool in the first knockout round. Sad to say. But after that, they had nothing to play for, so a sea of green from that point on. So not too bad. Transfers. So as you can see, Dani Ceballos out to Villarreal, 23 million. Fadicati back on loan. Bove out to Pisa at 125. I kind of had bigger hopes for Bove. But Simicas to Atalanta for 13.5, rising to 16.25. Pau Lopez to Sassuolo for 6.25. Who else? Pagano, Cancellieri. Jordan Veretout to Al Hilal for 9. So a couple of players that we know and love are out. I'm actually surprised Dani Ceballos lasted this long, but 23 million. On the ins, Robert Sanchez from Aston Villa. Alvin Sanchez from Lausanne. I don't know Lausanne. Lausanne is in the Swiss Super League. Okay. David Ospina from Napoli, though, 3.7 million. Mauro Icardi from PSG at 9.75. So not too bad. Player-wise, let's see, just appearances. Firmino's still up there, amazingly enough. 48 appearances, 12 goals, 10 assists. Ospina up there. Sule's doing very well, 7 of 6. The average ratings are not nearly as high as they were last season and the season before. But where is Tammy Abraham? He's very happy. 27 appearances, 4 off the bench. A little more starts than last season, I believe. 15 goals, 1 assist. Still leads over Firmino. But look at this. Thiago Almada, 15 and 12. Almada is turning into quite the wonder kid. Tovin, though, only 2 appearances, 2 off the bench, 1 goal, 7 average rating, and still only getting 4 appearances. That's pretty interesting. Is he... Oh, transfer arranged. Where's he going? He's joining Napoli at the end of the season. So he didn't have a lot of time out. I mean, 4 weeks for a sports hernia, but still, it's sad to see Florian Tovin not getting much game time. Neither is Volpato. So, interesting. Curtis Jones, 17 off the bench, 23 appearances, or 17 starts, 23 appearances off the bench, 3 and 5. So I guess he's picking it up a little, but that 50 plus million that I spent, well, that's going to haunt me for a long time to come. But overall, that is the next 2 seasons with AC Milan. Sadly, not as well as we had done with that first place finish our second year, but still not too bad that they're keeping it up. What I've noticed a lot of times is that you'll bring them to the top, and then if you can keep them in the top for a while, you leave, they just start dropping down. I don't know, FM just does something with the head coaches here. Liverpool, oftentimes I will see Liverpool just drop so far down, into mid-tables with Klopp, and then Klopp gets fired and they bring someone else on, and it makes no sense. I mean, obviously Liverpool are at the tops of my list. You can see somewhere in the back there's some Liverpool stuff. But overall, Klopp is an amazing coach. He's done what most other coaches in this world have never done before. And to me, that's absolutely phenomenal. To most of the footballing world, that's phenomenal. Yet in FM, he is just shat upon left and right. So anyway, that does it for AS Roma. That does it for the save. I hope you enjoyed it. It's amazing what we've accomplished. I think the tactic, just the gegenpress, is still overpowered. I got some good players in Sule, Adeyemi, Abraham. I was able to pick out, and he got scoring again. So overall, I mean, Roma's got some fantastic players. You just need to bring a couple players in, and you got a pretty good team that can sort of contend for top 4, top 6, and then you just need to continue tweaking, and then you're good, I think, personally. But then also, once you get a sea of wins, then it's just downhill from there. The players are so jazzed up. It just gives you such a boost in the next match. Even if you don't lose, it goes down a little, but then you get it. I mean, on my schedule, you got a Alessandro, and boom, right back up again. So anyway, that does it for me. Sefian FM for Roma. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to take a little break, and then we're going to get back to something else. We'll see what it is. If you have an idea, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Take care and enjoy.